Do you sit, make yourself comfortable?
I always sit on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, these are strange big chairs.
Yeah. We don't want pictures of ourselves. So.
In your new book, Pretty Girls, you always thank a lot of people at the end of the book. And as always, you thank your dad. And I quote, as always, I thank my dad for bringing me soup while I am writing, and who takes care that I don't forget important things like combing my hair and sleeping. Does he live that close to you?
Well, when I do my writing, I have a cabin up in the North Georgia mountains, and my dad actually built it for me. And so I go up there, and he lives down the lane, and he doesn't bother me because he knows that when I'm writing I need silence. But some mornings I'll open the door, and he's left bowls of soup for me, or he's left bread or things like that to make sure that I eat. And so, you know, I think he makes sure to keep an eye on me while I'm working, because I do forget to do things like comb my hair, usually all the time, but he's very conscious that I get lost when I'm writing the book.
And what about the combing your hair? Does he make remarks about that when he sees you?
Well, he'll say like he'll say, "Honey, when's the last time you took a shower?" or things like that.
And in Pretty Girls, the voice of a dad, the dad of the girl that is missing, is an important aspect of the book. And he is also the dad of the missing girl is the one who talks in the first person. He's the only I in the book. And was it the first time that you took this perspective of a dad?
It's the first time I took an I perspective and wrote in the first person in a book. I've done it in short stories very occasionally. And I remember when I got the idea to have these letters that are in the book from the father. He's actually writing letters to his daughter who's disappeared and has been gone for many years. And I talked to my editor about it. And she's been with me a really long time, and the way that she says no is to say, well, we'll see how that goes. And so when I told her I thought these letters would be the heart of the book, she said, well, we'll see how that goes. And I thought, you're really wrong about that, because I was so clear on this father and, you know, what it would mean to the book and what it would mean not just to the missing girl, but to the sisters who are in the story, to have been raised with a father like this, who was a really fantastic father, and then tragedy struck and it turned him into a different person. Because that's what crime does. You know, it changes victims and families and communities into different people. And that's something that's a constant theme in my books, is not just crime occurs and here's the details and here's the investigation, but what the crime can leave behind.